Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, June 10th, 2020. What's going on? What's going on outdoors? That's crazy. What happened there? Suddenly there was a spider, and the spider just dropped down again. Also, we had a zombie. Hey, you, be careful! I'm quite sure the spider will drop down in just a second or so and expire. Oh man, this crazy guy. This was awkward. I was in the middle of my introduction as you just ran past my window. Crazy guy. Yeah, so it's Wednesday. And unfortunately, we will most likely spend the entire episode inside of the mine because I need plenty of andesite, and yeah, this is what we are going to do in this episode. Well, have fun up there. So let's travel over to the mine and start digging for some andesite. But first, let's craft a spare pickaxe so that I don't run out of pickaxes while mining the andesite. This would be bad. This would be very bad. Also, I need to think about the place where I like to sleep during the night. What is the shortest way from the mine to a bed? I think the bed here at the construction site is the closest one, but we do have to cross the river, which makes it maybe a little bit more difficult to get here than. Ooh, and I need to clean my inventory before I start mining. Okay, let's turn this back into an iron ingot. Let's craft a new pick. We got a spare shovel because of the one zombie that had a spare shovel in its hand. Let's store the grass block here. Birch saplings, maybe the stick. Wow, we do have plenty of sticks. Torch, I can craft new torches, that's not a problem. Yeah, well, I can leave the stairs here. I think that's good. I think this looks good. Alright, horse, let's get to the mine. Maybe we can find an easy way to get to the building site. That would be good. And yeah, so Wednesday. It feels like Friday because tomorrow is yet another bank holiday. Unfortunately, crossing this river is problematic. Unfortunately, it's the last bank holiday until Christmas. This might sound crazy, but yeah, last year we have been very lucky and fortunate. Ooh, here would be a perfect crossing. Last year we've been very fortunate with the distribution of the bank holidays. All of them hit either a Friday or a Thursday. But this year we do have a leap year, and this leap year results in all the bank holidays being pushed on a weekend. So from now on we won't have any bank holidays anymore until Christmas, which is a little bit sad. And so since Thursday is a bank holiday, I like to make it count, and so I took the day off on Friday to have a super long weekend. This is going to be glorious. Haven't planned much. Was considering going to the Fichtel Mountains for some hiking, but not so sure about that because I also do have the idea of extending. Wait, there was another path down. Let's just see if there's some andesite. No, here's no andesite. All right, then we can continue with this mine, with this cave. Yeah, I'm also considering extending the next weekend to visit my parents again, and yeah, this would require me to, of course, travel to my parents, and after the last Autobahn experience, might be good to have this long weekend, this bank holiday weekend, just at home and not on the Autobahn. So let's grab a couple of torches. So yeah, I might just spend this long weekend at home, but that's good. I mean, having just some time to recover, some time to rest is good. Time for sports, time for playing and recording video games, especially recording video games. I'm looking forward to. I started SnowRunner. Haven't managed to publish the first episode yet, but by the time, no, not by the time this episode goes live, but a few hours later, so maybe around 6 p.m. my time, I will release the very first episode of SnowRunner on my YouTube channel, and I do have the feeling, iron, I do have the feeling that this series will be great. The snark level will be quite high. Oh man, I wasn't taking the game serious. I'm quite sure someone will complain in the comments about my snarky comments and commentary on this episode. But anyways, yeah, I think SnowRunner will be just great. It will be the typical Spin Tires experience, just with more snark. So yeah, this game is cool. And of course, continuing with Greedfall, I really enjoy this game. Greedfall is a really great game. The story is great. The characters are great. The setting is great. So I'm really enjoying the game, and I can't wait to make progress with the game. Also, I'm quite surprised by the amount of content inside of this game. Of course, I focus so much on all those side quests. I'm not just focusing on the main quest, because especially in this game, I feel just going for the main quest you would lose so much information, so much great gameplay when you would ignore the side quests, and also exploring all those beautiful regions is super cool. So in this case, yeah, I try to enjoy the game as much as possible. Okay, maybe we can continue to go down here. And so yeah, I'm also looking forward to this, continuing SnowRunner after having recorded the first episode. And there was another thing. I'm quite happy that it did not happen. As time. Do we have time? I think we can start the new pick. We do have some time left. Gravel. What was I? Oh yes, SnowRunner. I wasn't quite sure, because in the middle of the recording, I noticed. Oh dang! What? I do have the music running, and I wasn't quite sure. Will this result in content IDs or not? But apparently, there is no content ID on the SnowRunner music, which is good. Which is really nice. so I can keep the music running, because I think it suits the game quite well, and it contributes to the general atmosphere of the game. And yeah, I then, of course, like to continue Sebbi and Friends. Ooh, time. I need to get to my bed. I will continue Sebbi and Friends. Like to finally start building my very own house. So this is definitely a thing for the long weekend, to make progress there. Looking forward to this. Maybe we can even organize some kind of community event again. This would be cool. Not sure if this really works out, but it would be cool if we could do such a thing again. And yeah, it's about getting dark. Ugh. Need to hurry. We need to hurry home, horse, before we get into problems. Have I the lead? Yes, I got the lead. So yeah, also I am quite sure that I will indeed do a second series on XCOM 2. Well, XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, so with the add-on and all the cool stuff. Looking forward to this. I played it a little bit, and I really enjoyed it, playing it on my own. I mean, this is a completely different experience when you're just used to play games. Play games as for YouTube. But I felt, especially with games like XCOM, where you have to think so much about your actions, your steps, your decisions. There's such a high value and such a great opportunity for a good series, because I mean, I can talk about all my decisions, I can reflect on all my decisions while playing the game, and I think this makes this game so cool as a... Ooh dear, so many skeletons. Ugh. Oh, getting stuck. Ugh. Ow. Okay, calm down everybody. Ow. This is not good. Alright, yeah, I think going for... Oh dear, zombie guy. I think going for this thing here for the building site wasn't... Oh no. Horse, where are you going? Horse? Hey, you. There are monsters nearby. Where are monsters? Okay, horse, you stay there, right? Can I? Aha. So yeah, I think XCOM 2 will be a thing again. And since you can create custom characters, I of course like to give you the opportunity to basically be part of the experience. And if you like, I will just... This shield is distracting me. If you like, I will add you as a character to... Oh. Stupid skeletons. To the series. So this is going to be cool. I hope, I guess. And yeah. Then another weird thing happened. A foundation that gives grants for scientific research approached me to get a review on a grant proposal they received. And I mean, could be very interesting, especially because when you review something, you also learn a lot about what's good, what's bad, and considering the fact that at some point, which might be rather soon, I will get into this writing grant proposal situation myself. It might be not too bad, also might be good to deal with this foundation. I mean, it's rather a popular one in Germany. Don't know if this adds to my reputation in the scientific community, but definitely it's not bad when you try to do something there, and when you try to support them, maybe it will indeed contribute to my reputation or so, which could be beneficial later on. And yeah, so this is weird. Suddenly I'm an expert for teaching and learning with digital media, and suddenly people want my opinion on grant proposals. And I just think, okay, I just like to have my reviews on my thesis to defend my thesis. Yeah, that's awkward. That's really an awkward situation, but sure, why not? If you think that I'm the right person for getting this job done, then sure, I will try to write you something. And yeah, speaking of soon getting into this grant proposal situation, there is apparently a call that is of high interest for my professor, and he basically likes to go all in with, I don't know how many proposals he likes to submit to this call, which result in the fact that he, of course, can't do everything alone, which then will, of course, have an effect on the entire group. So yeah, he already let me know that he needs my assistance in writing all those proposals. Oh dear. Another good reason to extend the next weekend as well. just to have some more time to relax before the next craziness hits us. Oh dear, this is going to be interesting. But yeah, as I said, it's not too bad, because this is also an important step of working in academia, to apply for money, to get money. So sure, why not? And yeah, so many things happened. Recently, I watched a documentary on a sports event. It just caught my eye as I was browsing YouTube, and I thought, well, sounds interesting. Just have a look. I just wanted to briefly take a look at the video, and I was quite sure, okay, that it's getting boring. It's not really interesting me, but it was really well made, so I found it quite interesting, and I watched it to the very end. It's about a runner who competes in an ultra marathon event, but not only an ultra marathon event, but, and I guess if I'm not quite sure. I don't have really an in-depth knowledge on all those various ultra marathon events and that are going on. But it's apparently either the hardest one of the world, or at least the hardest in the States. And it's... Ooh, I'm encumbered. This is... Okay, I need to free up a slot. I think I can get rid of the bones. I don't need the bones here. And yeah, the thing made me think. But first, let's talk about the event itself. I don't have really looked up all the rules of the running event, so you might do it on your own to really get an understanding what exactly the runners are supposed to do. But it's apparently a 60-hour long event, and they run in some mountainous terrain, but they don't really have a map. Well, they receive a map before the start. They have to memorize this map. I think they can use a compass. They don't really have other means of navigation. Each lap would have, I guess, a length. So because the loops, the laps, are created. Well, it's not the same route every year, so it's all the time a different road. And with all this change in elevation, the distance increases, and so basically one loop could have a normal length of, I don't know, 32 kilometers or so, but with all the difference in the altitude, the loop has maybe the length of 40 kilometers or so, and they accumulate a lot of they climb quite an altitude apparently over the event. And yeah, it's just mental to complete 5 loops within 60 hours. So yeah, I mean, sure, I enjoy running, but I guess that's too much running. But what I was thinking about, or oh no, right. How to go about this? Maybe, oh no, maybe I can store the cobblestone here and take it with me later. All right, horse. It made me think a little bit about all those events. I mean, sure, on the one hand, it's about, or not only events, but things in general. On the one hand, it's about achieving the distance. So, I don't know, the argument goes the other way around. I need to organize my thoughts at first. Basically, I can understand the fact that it's about the flair. It's about maybe to compete with the best athletes of a particular sport in an event of this particular sport. This could be cool, or because of all the spectator, that this makes the thing very cool, or maybe the scenery or so. But when we just speak about the scenery, then the question is, what makes it different if you compete the same distance, the same track or similar track in a similar or in the same environment without the event than with the event? So this was also, I mean, I ran my first marathon without a marathon event, and I think we are also getting at some problems here with the chest. Can we combine some blocks, some stacks here? Not really. But well, I need all the andesite, so I can store all the cobblestone here. Can I store something else here? Not really, but this is not so... Ooh, it's nighttime already. Horse, we need to get home. Yeah, I mean, I ran my very first marathon without a marathon, and it was, to me, still okay. I did the marathon. So I was wondering what makes these events so special. I mean, I could also run 5 loops of I don't know how many kilometers and how many change in elevation and so on somewhere else. Why do I need to do this? By the way, the event is called the Berkeley Marathon. Just look it up on Wikipedia to learn more about the craziness. But yeah, I could just do this challenge on myself or create a similar challenge, and it would be just as challenging or even more challenging than what the hardest event is. And I was just thinking, what is making this event so much more impressive than if you just go for the distance or so. And I think it's just with all the other things, the fact that there's some kind of reputation around it. So because the event is known amongst other runners, it receives some kind of value that makes it special, and this value is not present if you don't have an event. I mean, people are still impressed when you just get a certain run done, certain distance done. But when you then drop a name, then suddenly, this has even more value than if you would have done just the same distance, the same difficulty level. And yeah, I find it just interesting to think about, okay, you can do similar events, you can just do all those challenges on your own, but merely because someone says, hey, this is now a real challenge, it receives so much more value. And on the other hand, this value is only applied within the community itself that knows about the event, because for everyone else, it's either they completely don't understand why you run a marathon, why you run an ultramarathon, why you do something, and they either don't understand it or they are just impressed that, okay, you did something crazy. But so I find the general question is, what exactly is the value behind those things? And yeah, I just it's an interesting train of thoughts, and I think I have to think a little bit more about it and continue with this, with all those thoughts in the next episode, because we are suddenly at the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it and hope you will be joining me next time. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you! Thank you.